In the still of the night, I think of you, my heart.
Hello everyone, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. It has been so long that I posted, right? I believe you have missed me. So in today's video, I am going to be giving you some tips that is going to help you to batch that contract this Christmas. Okay, these tips, it is in two sections: the outline and your first 5 keywords. I have given out these tips before in my previous video, but today I am doing it so that you are going to be looking into my eyes why I am telling you, because a lot of people, even after giving presentation, they don't still understand. So in this video, I am going to be giving you the tips that you can use in your outline and also in your 5,000 words so that you can be able to get that contract. Even if it is non-exclusive contract or exclusive contract, try your possible best to get it, because two of them, they have their advantages. Okay, if you can get exclusive contracts, good. If you can get non-exclusive contracts, as long as you are the one writing it by yourself, so you are good to go. Okay, if you are new to my channel, you are welcome. My name is Okeke Chizoba. I am a teacher, a writer. Okay, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do well to subscribe. Hit on the bell notification so that you're not going to miss any of my important videos. Okay, so what I have on my list today is based on what you are going to include in your outlines and what you are going to include in your 5,000 words. I'm going to be reading it out from my phone. Then if I read it out, I am going to explain it better. The first hint I have here, based on outline, your novel outline. This is specifically for Goodnovel. It can be also be applicable to other platforms. Okay, the first is, even if you are writing werewolf, mafia, or billionaire romance, use these tips, these hints. You are going to get that contract, believe you me. And I want you to come and testify in this my channel that you have gotten that contract. Congratulations to people that have gotten contracts so far. Okay, so the first thing that on my list here is that in your outline, make sure that the female lead and the male lead should meet early in the outline. Okay, even if you're writing werewolf, mafia, billionaire, forbidden romance, just make sure that your story makes sense. Okay, then use this hint as a bonus to it. Okay, make sure the first one says what? Make sure that the female lead and the male lead should meet early in the outline. Okay, what do I mean? When you're writing your outline, the female lead and the male lead should meet early in your outline. Don't make your outline to be beating around the bush. Okay, I will explain better why going further. Okay, just listen, bring out your pen and paper to write down something. Okay, so the second one is that both the male and the female lead should be likable characters. Okay, don't make your characters to be annoying ones. Make them to be likable, so that when the editor or your readers, when they are reading, they will fall in love with your characters. Okay, then make sure there shall be conflict between the female lead and the male lead. Without conflict, I don't think the story is going to be progressive, because conflict makes story to be long and it makes stories to be unfolding. Okay, so let there be what? Conflict between the male lead and the female lead. And this conflict is something that is going to be very hard for them to resolve. Okay, the fourth one is that the female lead should be weak and suffer. Let your female lead be weak and also suffer. Okay, so that the progressive section of the story is going to be that the female lead is going to be going from what? from weak to stronger. Okay, don't say why is all these story platform, all of them, they are female leads, they are always weak, blah blah blah. Follow them. You want to make money, it doesn't concern you, just follow them, write what they want. You don't have the right to change what they have there. If you want to change anything, maybe in between your knob, even some platforms sef notice that if you are not following their trends, they might not even pay you. Some platform like Sterry can even hold your payment when you are not following the trend. Maybe you started early in your first few chapters, then in the middle of your chapters you deviate, they might hold your payment. So follow them, it doesn't concern you. Even if the female lead is weak, let them be weak, but get that contract and make your money. Okay, let your female lead be weak, then later on your story she's going to be what, be strong. Okay, then the fifth one is that the male lead should be very strong and possessive. Okay, and your male lead should be very strong and also possessive. Okay, what do I mean by strong and possessive? Let him be a type of a jealous lover, but he will not joke with the female lead. Okay, then the next one is that the plot, your outline, should have enough plot points, twists and conflict that will drive the story further. Okay, without conflict and plot twists, I don't think there will be a long story. So that's why your outline should have plot 1, plot 2 in your climax and also in rising action. Okay, just put it there in your outline. Make sure that it is visible. Your plot twist is what's visible in your outline. Okay, the next on my list is that I have been saying this, you should use simple English words that can best communicate the story and emotions in your stories. Okay, I have been saying it, don't use too much grammar in your story, because all these platforms that we are writing for, most of them, they are non-English speakers. Okay, if you are writing, use English words that maybe for a 5-year or 4-year-old child to understand. Okay, so like I said earlier, your plot outline should be interesting, intriguing, filled with emotional ups and downs and unexpected twists, conflict and resolutions. Okay, the conflict is going to be there, but there is a way for them to come out from that conflict. Okay, so coming down to your 5,000 words, your first few chapters, you see everything I said in the outline is like I'm going to be repeating it, but listen, you might get different something from here. Okay, so in your first few chapters, your first 5,000 words, there should be what, steamy forbidden romance scene in your first few chapters. This is to show that you are talking about romance, mafia romance or werewolf romance. Okay, so in your first few chapters, in your first 5,000 words, make sure there is a steamy forbidden romance. Maybe, as you all know, that if you have been reading stories on Goodnovel, Noveliasis and so on and so forth, you will notice that in their first few, most of their stories, in their first few chapters, you will notice a romance there. The male lead might be sleeping with the female lead's best friend or anything in relation to forbidden steamy romance. Okay, that's what forbidden steamy romance means. The second one is that the female lead and the male lead should meet in your first few chapters, like in chapter 1 or in chapter 2 at most. Make sure that your female lead and your male lead meet where? They meet in your first or second chapters. You know, some people might be asking, who is this male lead? Male lead is the particular person the female lead is going to end up with. If you are writing a divorce or rejection and trope, make sure and the female lead has a second chance partner or mate, make sure that that second chance partner or mate, that two of them is going to meet, they are going to meet in the first chapter or the second chapter, okay, as a newbie in writing. Okay, some old authors can be able to drag it to fifth, sixth chapters, but as a newbie, as a new author, I would advise you to make sure that your female lead and your male lead, they meet in your first or second chapters. Okay, if your female lead is going to end up with the male lead at the beginning of the story, you are going to be writing your story in a way that the readers or your editor is going to have in mind that this female lead and male lead, they are going to still end up together. That's why I always advise to read books from all the platforms that you want to apply your books on. The third one is, like I said in the outline, that the male lead and the female lead, they should be likable characters. They should be people that people, while reading, they will be like, oh, hey, I'm feeling for this, your female lead, I'm feeling for this person. Okay, let them be likable characters. Fourth one is that there shall be what? Tension between the female lead and the male lead. Okay, tension, conflict, that they will be struggling and to find a way to resolve it. But so this will make your story to be more interesting and intriguing. The fifth one is that you should make sure that your story starts with the main action, the main story, the main part of the story. Okay, for example, let me give you a brief example. When you're writing about rejection, maybe the female lead being rejected by the side male lead. In this case, the female lead might meet a second chance mate. Okay, but your story should start with the rejection. Don't tell us how they started dating from their childhood, how they grew up, blah blah. No, start from the rejection part of that story. Okay, even if some good writers will even remove the rejection part and start from when the female lead started running away from the side male lead. Then inside that one, they are now going to do a flashback. Okay, I believe you understand what I'm saying. Please, if you don't understand what I'm saying, please ask your question on the comment section. I'm going to answer all the questions in the comment section. Please, any question based on this topic, ask it on the comment section. Okay, don't come to my DM and be asking me questions. Ask it on the comment section. I'm going to answer all the questions. Okay, the sixth one is that you have to end each of your chapters with a cliffhanger. What do I mean by a cliffhanger? A cliffhanger is like unexpected event or a surprise. Okay, so end your chapters with a cliffhanger. Okay, then the seventh one is, like I said in the outline, that your female lead should be what? Should be weak, but at the same time, let her not just be weak, that she cannot speak for herself. Let her be weak, but at the same time, she can be able to defend herself. Okay, a little. Let your editor or your readers, let them feel pity for her, so that whenever she is growing stronger, your readers is going to be happy, or your editor is going to be happy that after everything, she's now becoming herself. Okay, the eighth one is that your chapter should have more of dialogues. Okay, let your chapter have more of dialogue than narratives. Okay, and in this I would just say, do more of show more dialogue more than telling us what happened. Okay, I'm going to make a separate video on this topic, show more than telling, in as much that I have done it in my previous video, but I'm going to repeat that while you are seeing my face. The ninth one is that you should be able to write in first person point of view. That's the most accepted. You can write in second, you can write in third, but first person point of view is mostly accepted. Okay, maybe I will do a separate video in that part, point of views. Okay, so make sure that this, all the things that I have listed above, that you incorporate it in your first few chapters and your outline. Believe you me, you are going to get that contract. Take this holiday period, don't just be eating Christmas rice and you forget that next year comes with a lot of, remember that January has almost 50 something days. So when you are eating your Christmas rice and enjoying yourself, make sure that you are planning ahead of 2025. Okay, with this, if you have listened to me so far, I believe you are taking home something. Use this, understand it very well, incorporate it in your writing, then that contract is for you. Writing is becoming easier these days. I am going to explain that better in my next video. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, do also subscribe to my channel so that you're not going to miss any of my important video. Bye.